Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Myself Janisha from St. Joseph Composite PU College, Vijaypur. Today I am going to deal with CA Foundation course, in that Business Economics Part 1 paper. Part 1 paper 4. So in the last class we have discussed about the business economics, regarding the meaning of business economics and also the relationship between the business and the economics, and the economic theories and business practice, definition of business economics, and also some practiced questions we discussed. Today in this session we are going to deal with subject matter of economics. Economics has been broadly divided into two major parts. They are called as subject matters. They are microeconomics and macroeconomics. So before explaining the nature of business economics, we need to understand the distinguish between the subject matters like microeconomics and macroeconomics. Now, let me discuss about in detail regarding the microeconomics. Microeconomics is basically the study of the behavior of different individuals and organizations within an economic system. That means microeconomics examines how the individual units, that means consumers or firms, make decisions as to how to efficiently allocate their scarce resources. Here the focus is on a small number or a group of units rather than all the units combined, and therefore it does not explain what is happening in the wider economic environment. Thus, students remember microeconomics, which is called as partial study, because which concentrates on individual unit, a particular unit. And also microeconomics is also called as price theory. In this microeconomics, we'll study about some of the concepts. Now, let me see what are the factors we study under the microeconomics. They are product pricing, consumer behavior, factor pricing, the economic conditions of a certain section of people, behavior of firms, and location of industry. So these are the concepts which we'll study under the microeconomics. Thus, we can say that microeconomics is a study of individual unit, and which express that the study of particular aspects. Next one, macroeconomics. Then what is macroeconomics? Macroeconomics is the study of the overall economic phenomena or the economy as a whole, rather than its individual parts. Dear students, you just see the differences here. Microeconomics, which concentrates about individual or particular unit in the economy, but macroeconomics, which concentrate on overall economic phenomena or the economy as a whole. Accordingly, in macroeconomics, we study the behavior of the large economic aggregates, such as the overall levels of output, total consumption, total saving and total investment, and also how these aggregates shift over time. However, it should be kept in mind that this economic environment represents the overall effect of the innumerable decisions made by millions of different consumers and producers. So this is what macroeconomics. And also macroeconomics we can also call as income and employment theory. Just revise: microeconomics, which is also called as price theory; macroeconomics, which is also called as income and employment theory. Now let me see what are the areas that comes under the macroeconomics. They are national income and national output, the general price level and interest rates, balance of trade and balance of payments, external value of currency, the overall level of savings and investment, the level of employment and rate of economic growth. So these are the areas which comes under macroeconomics. While business economics is basically concerned with microeconomics, macroeconomic analysis also has got an important role to play. Macroeconomics analyzes the background of economic conditions in an economy, which will immensely influence the individual firm's performance as well as its decisions. Business firms need a true understanding of the macroeconomic environment in which they have to function. For example, knowledge regarding conditions of inflation and interest rates will be useful for the business economist in framing suitable policies. Moreover, the long run trends in the business world are determined by the prevailing macroeconomic factors. I hope understood the meaning of micro and macroeconomics. So in the next session, we'll discuss about the nature of business economics. Now students, we'll move on some practice questions. So these are the practice questions. First question: microeconomics concentrates dash. Option A, in only poor countries. Option B, in a country that uses resources inefficiently. And option C, in all countries of the world. And option D, when society produces unimportant or silly goods. So what is the answer for this? So answer will be microeconomics, which concentrates, because you know that already micro means which is the study of individual unit, right? So this is answer here, option C, in all countries of the world. So this is what the answer of first question. Second question, another one question: microeconomics concentrates dash. Option A, on inflation. Option B, international economic relations. Option C, individual economic units. And option D, economic development of Pakistan. Say students, here also question same. Microeconomics concentrates on dash. So what is the answer here? Is it on inflation or international economic relation or economic development of Pakistan or individual economic unit? So here, as you know that the meaning of microeconomics, which studies about the individual economic unit. So answer option C, that is individual economic units. Question number 3. Macroeconomic deals with dash. Option A, how to buy groceries. Option B, aggregate economic activity. Option C, establishment of a new firm. Option D, industrial activity. So macroeconomics which deals with option, which one? Option B, that is aggregate economic activity. Why? Because as you know that macroeconomics which studies about the overall total aggregate economic activities. So that option B. Question number 4. Word of economics has been derived from oikonomia, which is a word of the dash language. So which language? The word oikonomia you studied already. So this is derived from the which word? That is which was derived from the Greek word. So option B. Option B is answer, that is Greek word. Question number 5. Study of large aggregates of economic system is called dash. So large aggregates means what? So options A, microeconomics. Option B, macroeconomics. Option C, monetary economics. And option D, industrial economics. See, here we need to observe that study of large aggregates. So large means that is macroeconomics. So here option is B. So B is the answer, option macroeconomics. Question number 6. Is not a part of macroeconomics. That means in the following options, so one is not a macroeconomics. Which is that? So go through with the options. Option A, public finance. Option B, international trade. Option C, consumer behavior. Option D, national income. So such type of questions we need to go through with all the options. See students, public finance which is belongs to macroeconomics, not a micro. Yes, international trade is also belongs to macroeconomics. Consumer behavior, so this is belongs to microeconomics. National income is also macroeconomics. Thus, answer will be, that is option C, consumer behavior. So what is question? Is not a part of macroeconomics. Yes, consumer behavior is not a part of macroeconomics, which is the part of microeconomics. Question number 7. The second name of microeconomics is dash. See, I already mentioned that microeconomics is also called dash. Option A, price theory. Option B, macroeconomics. Option C, welfare economics. Option D, applied economics. So what is the answer here? So answer is option A. What is that? Option A, price theory. So microeconomics is also called as price theory. Macroeconomics is also called as income and employment theory. Next question 8. Economics is neutral between ends is said dash. See, means and ends. Between the means and ends, so that definition was given by dash. Is it Adam Smith or Lionel Robbins, Alfred Marshall, Samuelson? So answer option B, that is Lionel Robbins. So Lionel Robbins has given the definition of neutral between end. Question number 9. Which branch of economics studies about unemployment, illiteracy, national income tax? Which branch? Is it microeconomics, wealth economics, macroeconomics, or fiscal economics? So which branch will studies about the following aspects? So answer, that is option C, macroeconomics. So option C, macroeconomics, which studies about the unemployment, illiteracy and also national income tax. Last question number 10. Business economics is a science which deals with the application of dash in business practices. Options: economic theory, commerce theory, macro theory, and none of the above. So what is the answer here? Because we know that in the previous episode we discussed that business economics, which is a study of economic theory into business practice, right? So business practices, so that which requires economic tools like demand, supply, production, price, etc. So that answer is option A. So economic theory is what? That is the application of business practices. Okay students, so these are the practice questions, so you need to write in your book. Okay students, so in the next session we'll continue further more concepts. Thank you. Have a nice day.